Have you ever wondered what truly deserves a place in your life now? At 70, life offers a chance for a fresh perspective. This stage is not merely a milestone of longevity, but an invitation to reassess, prioritize, and most importantly, let go of what no longer adds value. Does it still make sense to hold on to objects, habits, or relationships that have already served their purpose? The answer is clear. Releasing what weighs you down is the first step toward a lighter, more meaningful, and fulfilling existence. Before we begin, if you enjoy content that inspires and helps to create a more balanced and satisfying life, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated. Don't forget to share this with friends and family who might also benefit from these reflections. Together, let's explore how to make this stage of life memorable and enriching. The weight of objects and the value of letting go. Throughout life's journey, we accumulate countless items. Every piece of furniture, stored clothing, or photograph tells a story, whether it's a special gift or a keepsake from a unique moment. However, as time passes, the practical and emotional value of these items can change. What was once essential might become irrelevant or even a burden in your current life. But what truly deserves to stay? That's the question you should ask yourself. Many objects remain with us not because we need them, but because we're afraid to let them go. Yet, holding on to items that are no longer useful or meaningful can lead to clutter, disorganization, and even a chaotic mental environment. Imagine the relief of creating a lighter, more functional space. Start with small areas, a drawer, a shelf, or even a box. Examine each item thoughtfully, asking yourself, does this still bring me joy or serve a purpose? By eliminating what is no longer necessary, you not only organize your home, but also create an environment that reflects who you are now. Additionally, letting go can be an altruistic act. Many items you no longer use could be of great value to others. Consider donating clothes to charity organizations or offering furniture and utensils to someone starting anew. Each donation is an opportunity to give a new purpose to objects that were previously gathering dust. Revitalizing your physical space directly impacts emotional well-being. By transforming your home into a place of organization and lightness, you create a peaceful and harmonious environment. It's more than just tidying up. It's about making room for new memories and experiences. Relationships. When it's time to reevaluate. Just like objects, relationships accumulate layers over the years. Some bonds remain strong, bringing joy and support, while others, unfortunately, may become draining or even toxic. Recognizing this isn't an act of selfishness, it's wisdom. But how do you identify relationships that no longer serve you? A valuable tip is to observe how you feel after each interaction. Do you feel energized or drained? Happy or burdened? Reflecting on these emotions can help you separate connections that genuinely enrich your life from those that might need to be reconsidered. For example, a friend who only calls to complain but is never there to celebrate your joys, or a relative who constantly criticizes and never acknowledges your achievements. These relationships, despite their longevity, could be contributing to feelings of discouragement and exhaustion. Setting clear boundaries is a powerful way to protect your peace. This doesn't necessarily mean cutting ties, but redefining how these interactions take place. Perhaps spending less time or changing the focus of conversations could make a significant difference. On the other hand, prioritize relationships that bring lightness and reciprocity. Friends who celebrate your victories, family members who offer genuine support, and connections that share meaningful moments deserve to be nurtured. These bonds are worth the effort because they nourish your soul and contribute to your happiness. Reevaluating relationships is, above all, an act of self-care. Surround yourself with people who truly see and value you for who you are. By cultivating positive connections, you create a circle that uplifts and enriches your life experience. Life beyond responsibilities. For many years, responsibilities have shaped your daily life. From caring for family to building a career, these commitments defined who you were and what needed to be done. Now, at 70, it's time to ask, do these responsibilities still make sense, or have they become a burden? For instance, maintaining a large home might have been essential for raising children and hosting visitors, but does it still bring satisfaction? For many, downsizing, moving to a smaller, more manageable space, can alleviate household tasks and free up time for what truly matters. Additionally, reconsider the role you play in family dynamics. Being the problem solver is a role often assumed throughout life, but now it might be time to encourage younger family members to take on more responsibilities. This doesn't mean distancing yourself, but creating a healthy balance where your energy is respected. Delegating is an act of wisdom. Hiring help for household chores or simplifying routines can bring significant relief. The time and energy you reclaim can then be spent on activities that bring you joy. Coffee with friends, an afternoon in nature, or even a hobby you set aside for lack of time. Imagine waking up in the morning without a never-ending to-do list. Instead, knowing your day will be filled with activities that bring purpose and satisfaction. That's the beauty of living beyond responsibilities that no longer make sense. Regrets and self-criticism, letting go of the past. Regrets are frequent companions on life's journey. Who hasn't wondered, what if? Or wished to go back in time to make a different choice? While natural, these thoughts can become anchors, preventing you from fully living in the present. How do you begin to free yourself from these bonds? First, recognize that past decisions were made based on the information and circumstances available at the time. Blaming yourself for not knowing more or acting differently is unfair. Adopting a stance of self-compassion is essential. Practice kindness toward yourself, celebrate your achievements, and acknowledge the effort you've put in over the years. Every experience, good or bad, has shaped the person you are today. A powerful tool for cultivating self-forgiveness is a gratitude journal. Dedicate a few minutes daily to writing down something you're grateful for. This simple act not only shifts your perspective, but also helps you appreciate the present. Another helpful practice is revisiting moments from the past with a more compassionate lens. Ask yourself, what did I learn from this experience? Often, the greatest challenges bring the most valuable lessons. If necessary, seek support. Talking with a trusted friend or even a therapist can help you put regrets into perspective. Ultimately, what matters is not what could have been, but what you choose to do with the present moment. Replacing self-criticism with gratitude and acceptance creates space for a lighter and more meaningful present. After all, each day is a new opportunity to write the story you want to live. The power of healthy habits. At 70 years old, taking care of your body and mind is more than just a priority. It's an act of self-love. Small day-to-day changes can bring immense benefits to your quality of life. Incorporating fresh, nutritious foods such as fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins is a simple yet powerful way to nourish both your body and soul. Additionally, set aside time for light physical activities. A walk in the park, gentle stretches, or even balance exercises are sufficient to improve both physical and emotional health. Caring for your body also involves maintaining positive emotional habits. Reducing exposure to negative news, which often generates anxiety and stress, is an important step. Instead, dedicate time to activities that bring joy and tranquility. How about listening to your favorite music, meditating, or simply sitting in a quiet place and observing nature around you? These practices not only help balance emotions, but also keep the mind clear and serene. Transforming habits doesn't have to be a radical process. Start with small steps, like drinking more water throughout the day or swapping a processed snack for fresh fruit. Celebrate every small victory, no matter how minor it may seem. These cumulative changes create a solid foundation for a healthier and more fulfilling life. If you find it challenging to maintain a routine, plan your meals or activities in advance. A balanced plate or a set time for walking can provide consistency and make adapting to new habits easier. Remember, the goal is not perfection but continuous progress, which brings physical, mental, and emotional well-being. Breaking free from limiting beliefs. How many times have you heard phrases like, "You're too old for that," or "This stage of life isn't for change"? These beliefs, often repeated over the years, can create barriers that limit your potential for growth and discovery. However, this stage of life is the perfect time to challenge them. Age is not an obstacle, but an opportunity. Think of all you've already achieved and how your accumulated experience can be an advantage. Learning something new, such as a hobby, a language, or even modern technologies, is not only possible but enriching. Many older adults have used smartphones and social media to stay connected with distant family members or discover new passions. Replace "I can't" with "I'll try." Enroll in a cooking, painting, or dance class. Get involved in community activities that promote learning and social interaction. These experiences not only expand your horizons, but also rejuvenate your spirit, bringing enthusiasm to your routine. It's also important to reflect on limiting beliefs related to self-care. For many years, we often prioritize the needs of others over our own. Now is the ideal time to invest in your own happiness and personal fulfillment. By letting go of outdated ideas, you create space for new experiences and a richer life. Reevaluating financial worries. For much of life, managing finances is a constant concern. Planning, saving, and investing are necessary activities to ensure future stability. However, upon reaching 70 years of age, it's time to evaluate whether these concerns still make sense. Are you allowing the fear of spending to prevent moments of joy and comfort that you deserve? If you've prepared financially, trust the planning you've done. Your resources are there to provide quality of life. Use them to create unforgettable memories, a dream trip, a special dinner with friends, or even small home improvements that bring more comfort and functionality. Allow yourself to invest in experiences that bring happiness. It could be as simple as buying a book you've wanted to read for ages, or funding a charitable project that holds significance for you. Remember, the value of money lies not in hoarding it, but in using it to enrich your life and the lives of those you love. If you have concerns about using your resources, consider consulting a trusted financial advisor. A clear plan can bring security and peace of mind, allowing you to make decisions without guilt or fear. After all, this is the phase to reap the rewards of your hard work and dedication. Plan small daily or weekly pleasures that make your heart sing. A coffee in a special cafe, a trip to the theater, or a gift for a grandchild are ways to celebrate life. View these moments not as expenses, but as investments in your well-being and happiness. Embracing change as an opportunity. The word change is often accompanied by a certain discomfort, especially in later life. However, Change isn't something to fear, but an opportunity for growth and renewal. Every stage of life brings its own challenges and lessons, and turning 70 is no exception. Consider the possibility of trying something new, whether it's moving to a more practical home or adopting a simpler, more balanced lifestyle. These changes, though initially challenging, can bring freedom and renewed energy. Additionally, view small daily changes as steps toward a fuller life. Try new routes during your walks, explore different recipes in the kitchen, or even experiment with a clothing style you've never worn before. These seemingly simple alterations can awaken a new perspective and add a touch of excitement to your day. Larger changes, such as moving to a new city or starting a fresh activity, are also possibilities. Approach these transformations with curiosity, allowing yourself to explore the unknown with an open heart. Often, it is these experiences that help us rediscover our strength and adaptability. Whatever type of change lies ahead, remember that you are the author of your own story. Every decision is an opportunity to create a new chapter filled with meaning and purpose. Reaching 70 is more than just a milestone. It's an invitation to reinvent yourself. Transforming habits, breaking free from limiting beliefs, reevaluating financial concerns, and embracing change are powerful steps toward creating a life rich in meaning and joy. This stage of life isn't about what's been left behind, but about what's still waiting to be lived. Take the opportunity to cultivate meaningful connections, care for your body and mind, and seek out new experiences that nourish your spirit. Every choice made with intention brings you closer to a life filled with purpose and happiness. If this content inspired you, don't forget to like the video, share it with your loved ones, and subscribe to the channel. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Which of these reflections resonated most with you? Leave a comment below, and let us know how you plan to apply these ideas to your life. Thank you for joining us on this journey. May the next chapters of your life be filled with peace, gratitude, and joy. See you next time.